Hi, I'm Sarah from Heirloom Creations, and yes, you can sew buttons on with your Husqvarna Viking sewing machine. Now, this is a specialty foot. It's the button foot with placement tool. It's got a small little mouth in here that will be able to stick the button in it and then actually let it sew all by itself. Now, a lot of the machines have a built-in button sew-on stitch. It's a circle with the two eyes in the middle of it. If you have that, go ahead and select it. It will allow you to do just the right amount of stitches back and forth. You can actually set it for anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12 stitches, depending on your project. You also have a pin in the machine in the foot here that will allow you to create a shank of thread. Now, this little project is not needing a shank of thread. That's for when you're doing a garment and you're actually buttoning the two layers together. So we can retract it just by clicking it away from the needle. It actually has multiple heights here. So depending on how much thickness of the thread shank you need, that's available for you to choose from. So when we don't need it, we'll just slide it away from us. Now the next thing is how wide do you need the width to be for the different buttons? Now this is a little deceiving because if you are selecting a zigzag stitch, that would be if you don't have an automatic stitch that sews buttons on, you can find that by layering two buttons of different sizes that you can see right through their holes. So most buttons will need between a 3 and 4 millimeter wide stitch width. If you're using a zigzag, make sure that you also lower down your feed dogs, and that will make sure you have a little bit more room to slide the button in. And then also, too, it won't move your fabric through the machine while you're stitching. This machine, I also need to manually lower the feed dogs. On some Husqvarna Viking machines, they will automatically lower for you when you select that stitch. So when you're lining up to get everything going, all you need to do is take your placement tool. It has two little grips in there. You put it through the eyes of the button and then just go ahead and put it right in its little mouth. So slide it right on in there. And when it stops, that's the perfect position for the needle to hit the eyes. That's how easy it actually is to use this foot. So when you're ready, lower down the presser foot, take the tool out. And if you want, you can hand turn and make sure that the needle swings in both directions into the right holes. But I will tell you, with this tool and with this foot, you don't even have to test. And just go ahead and stitch. It will lock when it's done. That's it. And when you're done, lift up the presser foot, and then you can slide the button right on out. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is make sure that I add a little seam sealant to the threads of sewn-on buttons. Let it dry for a few minutes, and then when you clip those, they won't unravel at all. Now, once you get good at this, there's all sorts of things that you can use this foot for sewing on pant hooks, snaps, curtain rings, sequins, anything you just need to tack down, like little decorative ribbons. That can all be done very easily with this foot.